and we're going to talk about scripting, BulletFX. Go to new, reset, exit out this. We don't need that anymore. So let's get started. Alright. Let's open up a little example scene here. Let's see. Alright. And let's open up scripting stuff. Let's see. Scripting. So let's go over this is the basic scripting stuff in BulletFX. So we can make a base script on a rigid body. See, we're literally manually making a rigid body solver. So we have bullet make remove, bullet make world, bullet make box, bullet make sphere, bullet make HACD, which is convex, and bullet make plane. Then we're going for I equals 0 to 200 do, grabbing the current time as an integer, calling bullet step, inputting that time, redrawing the views, and setting the slider time to equal 0. Then after that simulation, we're removing the rigid body world. There's going to be documentation on the specification of what these values are. This is just a kind of a little basic overview. So if we click play here, it's working. Let's set it to 200. This is here set to 25 box width. Set it to 20. And let's see, what is this? 15. Set that to 15. So we'll get accurate hole size. Simulate. Bullet physics right there. Scripting your own engine. Let's go ahead and comment this out. Here we have an implementation of our own custom real-time solver. So bring this up in air. Click evaluate. Well, now we're simming in real time. Simulating the rigid bodies in real time right here in the viewport. Looks great. And so we can do that. And we can also implement our own bake simulation. So let's say we had our own tool and we're like, select rigid box. You can have a list box, add nodes to the list box, and then have a loop, input those nodes. This is a basic baking way here. Let's go ahead and set this over here. And we can bake our sim. See if you have a bake and preview option in your tool. Set that here. So now we're baking the frames manually. So I have a simulation baked. Let's talk about the collision response. And basically that's when a rigid body collides, do this. And we'd call on bullet collide do. What nodes? Draw box rigid, spear rigid. Box rigid, spear rigid here. Let's make a little omni light here. So it'll work on any scene, like any, what do you call it, max object that has exposed parameters like that. Can do is let's go ahead and you can implement your own remove keyframes thing. It's not hard to do. So when it collides the box and rigid, make the light 0. So and it's baking. So let's go ahead and send that. As you can see, the Omni-Light multiplier was automatically just set to 0 when it collided. It's going down because I didn't set any keyframes here, but if you want, you can, like if I set it a keyframe here, I drag that up here, it would have stayed, and you can have it cut off just like that. But so that's that. This is the basics. There'll be an overview and documentation on this. And you can create joints. You can also control velocity and impulses and forces and all that stuff. I'm gonna go over that in the future, making tools, all of that. Let's get rid of this. Let's talk about the joint stuff here. Make a joint between the box rigid body, which is the box is kinematic. So remove this. Those keyframes, move that. We can animate the box, so animate it over here, animate it over here. And once again, since it's jointed, it's gonna stay with it. Let's simulate. The rigid bodies are flipping out right there because of the when you're using joints, you need to make sure the X form is set, or you're gonna get crazy stuff like that. Let's just delete that. Just reopen the scene. But it's basically the point here. Let's just show that. See how the sphere is constrained? It's not moving. The joint's been made. But yeah. So we can move that a little bit here. Looked like it broke. Because it the joints support breakability. You just have to set it a little higher. So that's a basic overview of BulletFX. Next release is going to be fluids. And try to get the granular solver done. Finite element solver done. It's a basic overview. And the next updates will be free. So once you purchase this, the fluid update will be free and all of that good stuff. So yeah, that's basics of BulletFX. It's a lot to kind of get your hands on. And you know, when you need some special tools, you can make yourself. Once again, there's going to be more in-depth tutorials on scripting. And soft bodies are on the way. I'm getting that done. And I had a lot of requests from animators who wanted to be able to script their own soft bodies onto vertices. So let's say the guy's running and he hits a wall. He jiggles and deforms and all that good stuff. And that's pretty much it. Thanks.